call these plain clothes?
Ain't that the way they say it goes? Ain't that the way? You gotta make a bet when there's a show you can't play. Even when you know you're gonna lose, it ain't tax exempt, it ain't even dues. Ain't that the way? Even when you know you're gonna lose, it ain't tax exempt, it ain't even dues. Ain't that the way?
Any action?
Only my feet. They're killing me.
Oh, you mean you're not loving the lights, the glamour, the sweet song of the streets?
What do you say, fellas? Let's go home, huh? Call it a night?
There they go. That guy. Where's the car?
In the next block.
Huh?
Where we parked it.
Oh, I forgot. My mind is going. John detail
I could
is
handle
the
it
law.
for day work, but I haven't had dinner with my family in 2 weeks. I kind of miss the smell of lima beans in Harvey's hair.
Lima beans is one thing, Mary Beth, but this
Hey!
kind of...
Hey, girls! Wait, hold us up. Listen. How'd you girls like to make some fast bucks real easy?
Forget it, Buster. This girl's ready for a bath in a single bed. Come back tomorrow.
No, not that. Listen. I think I'm being tailed. Narcs.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Where?
What's the deal?
Well, look, I'm supposed to make this drop tonight at midnight.
Yeah?
And if I don't show up, I'm gonna be out of business. Permanently.
Oh.
All you gotta do is drop this in the trash can in front of one of... Hey!
Police!
Hey, come on, what are you doing there?
You're under arrest.
Hey, watch it!
Hold still.
Hey, come on, give me a
You have
break,
the right
will
to
ya?
remain Hold silent.
Watch,
You have the right to
you
interrupt.
watch that?
Anything you
Come
say,
on.
I can and will
Watch
do.
my
Don't
hand,
get
will ya?
Come on. Come on, let's
Hop
go.
in.
Take don't be done now.
And they're getting a special commendation from the Narcs.
Terrific. Last year blacks, this year broads. You tell me why guys with families are getting laid off and broads are getting promoted?
Maybe they had seniority.
Thelma, I don't know. When I'm through.
Hey, congratulations.
Thelma, I'll call.
Thank you.
I don't know. In the springtime.
Fell right out of the
All
sky.
right. Have we had enough chit-chat and back-slapping here? Could we please get back to the daily humdrum now?
Speaking about daily humdrum, Lieutenant, don't you think that we rate getting out of these costumes, huh?
Why, you figure as Becky looks better than you in a dress?
How would it grab you if we solved the Jimmy Hoffa case?
What she means is, what do we have to do to prove ourselves?
Well, come on, you said it yourselves. You got lucky with that narc bust.
We're still on John detail.
Until something else comes up that you're better suited for. End of discussion. Hey, we've got some emergencies here. Take the rest of the day off.
I suppose it could be worse. You know, if it was up to him, female cops would still be returning lost kids and searching women prisoners.
We should be so lucky.
Lace, let's check out that guy we busted. You know, Vinnie Manconi. Maybe he knows something, you know. Maybe if we play him right, he can lead us right to the top guy.
The top guy? The top guy in drugs is mafia.
You want to be in these clothes forever?
No, but I want to live forever.
Be a little creative. Remember when you went to do the paperwork on Manconi and I took him to lockup? He starts telling me about his kids. He's showing me pictures. I say to him, that one kid is gonna be 24 before you even see parole, sucker. Guy starts to cry. He's crying right there in lockup. We can get to him He's crazy about those kids, crazy.
Chris, I'm going home. To my kids.
Aren't you gonna change?
Oh, I thought I'd give Harvey a little something to go with the tuna bake tonight. Hiya, stranger.
Don't ask me what kind of day I had, because I'm going to tell you.
There's only one way to get over a bad day, Harvey. With a good night.
Michael got sent home for the wife for fighting. The school called to tell me Harvey Jr. cut class again, and he needs glasses. What does he need glasses for if he's never in school?
Stop, Harvey. Harvey, look at me. I know I'm a cop. But, Harvey, I am also a woman. And I'm crazy about you, Harvey.
Then why are you standing out in the hallway?
Christine, it's transition time. We're all working it out.
I'm a cop. I made detective. Now I want to make chief of detectives. Something wrong with that?
Be chief. Just get off the warpath, will you?
They tick me off.
They're just testing us. Samuels is gonna reassign us.
Yeah. Yeah, from 48th and 6th to 54th and 7th. Next time we'll be undercover topless. He's driving me crazy.
Sense of humor, first thing to go.
You know what Samuel said to me yesterday when I told him I was headed downtown?
What?
He said, stop at Orchard Street and buy his wife a birthday present for him.
All right. Okay. So he's a pig. But you get involved in the mafia. And we wind up spare ribs. Leave that to the Knox. They're trained for that.
Look, it's all set up. We can go see Vinnie Manconi tonight, right after we
Wrong.
stop.
I'm going home tonight. You go see Vinnie
Manconi.
Whatever his name is, I'm not getting into that.
He's so ripe. You don't want to spend another week in those sequin platform shoes, do you? Come on. What do you say?
How much does Samuels want to spend on his wife's present?
Very funny.
I got here within 45 seconds, a minute of the scream. Lieutenant. It's the worst I've ever seen. She's all hacked up, bad. Blood all over the place.
Of course, no witnesses, no description, no nothing.
No. Got the manager here. He got to the room about the same time I did. And as soon as forensics shows up, I'll take him out, try and come up with something.
Okay. You need anything? Anyone?
Just some fresh air.
Then I would appreciate it, ma'am, if you could come down to the precinct and look at some photos. If you could identify the perpetrator.
Nature's toothbrush.
You building up for some wise guy remark, Cagney?
No, just making an observation. Apples are nature's toothbrushes.
The MO's all the same. Saturday night, when the most cash is in the till, two guys sawed off shotgun. The third guy locks the door, and a getaway car timed to arrive just when they are coming out.
No more than 5 minutes total every case.
Well, at least they didn't assault anyone.
Did you girls have to get into your work clothes?
I drew a blank. Mrs. Locke won't come down. She's afraid a kid will get hurt if she cooperates.
Well, what about Lacey? One mother to another.
That's a psychologically sound idea.
It's a kidnapping. And the feds are in charge. Let them worry about it. Miss Becky, what about that bartender and that...
Why let the feds get all the credit?
Cagney, will you get on with your job? Let me talk to my men.
He said he only got a quick look at the guy when his ski mask slipped.
What's the matter? You didn't see how tall the guy was?
Mary
Sure
Beth,
he was. What
that was a delicious
he was
stew that you
wearing?
made last
Description,
night.
nothing?
I can only tell you what I
Thanks.
know.
Could you give me
He was
the
leaning
recipe?
against the building and there was a window.
Oh, sure. First, you gotta buy a pig.
A pig?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that you could buy a pig in this town.
Oh, sure, you can buy a pig almost anywhere in this town, but you don't want an old pig, you know, or a fat pig. You want a nice, succulent fern. Young pig.
Hold it. Hold it! You want off the John detail? Okay, you're off the John detail. Get over to the Delancey Hotel. Petrie's there on a homicide. Assist him.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
You mean it?
What's the matter? You can't take yes for an answer? Go on, get out of here.
Yes, sir.
Cagney and Lacey on homicide?
When they see what is down there. They'll be begging for the John detail.
Detective Cagney.
Lacey.
You don't want to go in there.
I'm gonna throw up. Don't you dare. The cop did it, why can't I? Think of what Samuels would say.
Well, at least she died with her boots on, huh?
Hey, hey, hey! Let's go find Petrie, huh? Huh? Come on, Chris. Let's go. You get us prints of those right away.
All right.
Chris? Any better?
I still see her.
She looks surprised. Did you notice that?
I think I'm so tough.
Listen, homicide. I bet everybody goes through that.
I don't know, Mary Beth. Maybe they're right about us.
Watch that.
8 years. 8 years I've wanted to be a homicide detective. 8! I'm sorry.
It's all right. How often do I get a chance to have you lean on me? Huh?
I don't need nobody.
Atta girl.
A lot of hookers have bought it in that neighborhood in the last 6 months.
But only 3 like Ellen Sue.
You see? And nobody thought they would make detective. What else did you read in Petrie's report?
Pathology report. No recent sexual activity.
Bullseye. So, this alleged maniac which we have on our hands is not after their bodies. He wants their lives. Petrie, you got any leads?
Negative.
So we're gonna have to find a way to get a lead on this weirdo killer, Maybe, put a couple of cops out in the street dressed as prostitutes, huh? The usual backup will be right there to make the collar.
Ah, gee.
We're detectives, not decoys.
Homicide detail, which calls for you to be undercover like you were on a John detail. Now, look, no one's trying to put you down. We've got a maniac on our hands. Remember, he's not after your bodies. So if any of these Johns want you to take your clothes off, don't waste any time with him. He's not our guy. Get rid of him.
Lieutenant, if there weren't any women in the precinct, then you would have your detectives go after him in the regular way, right?
Sure. But now we're lucky. This way, we get the chance to have him go after you.
Okay. Now, you guys are going to be in the lineup with some of the members of the Silver Dragon. Thing is, we need a positive identification of the kid that executed the other kid. Also, this may take quite a while, because you guys all look alike, so we got to be patient, okay?
Whoa,
wait. Did that mean something nasty? Did you guys hear? If he said what I think he said, I don't need that. I'm just doing a job here.
I'll take the room tonight.
Okay. Petrie, you'll be parked in a taxi just up the street here. And as Becky, you'll be doing his famous wino imitation across the road here. Cagney will be staked out in 217. Lacey, you use 216 when you take the Johns upstairs. You already used a mic setup on John Detail, right?
Yes, sir.
If your intuition tells you that there's something screwy about the joker you got up there, don't be a hero. That's what that mic is for. We'll be right downstairs.
Yeah, I just want to catch that bastard.
It's not just him you got to worry about. Every guy that follows you up those steps is going to have one thing on his mind. I don't care how good you talk your way out of it. You're going to be in trouble with every one of them. So when something gets kind of hairy, you get in touch with me quick.
Got it.
Great. Okay. Let's take a dinner break, and We hit the neighborhood at 10.
10.
Come on, it's Becky. I'll give you a ride uptown. I'm gonna let my wife look at me for a few hours. Remember who I am?
That's a good idea.
I'll see you later.
You want to come home with me for dinner?
Or you can come with me to see Vinnie Manconi.
Will you forget it? We're already on a case. What do you want?
I want you to open up your eyes to new opportunities.
As far as I'm concerned, there's plenty of opportunity. Just trying to find that creep that knocked off that poor hooker. Or have you forgotten about her? White tub, red bubble bath.
Hey, stop it.
You know me better than that.
I do? Sometimes I'm not so sure.
Look, we could be stuck on that miserable stakeout forever. We have an inside track on that drug thing. This man, Manconi, is a loser. His wife's sick. He's trying to raise his kids. He runs errands, drugs one day, numbers the next. You know, he's not a pusher. He's a delivery boy.
So if he's such a loser, what could he know?
My pop always says, you want to find out something, you go to the guy at the very top or you go to the guy at the very bottom. What do you say, Mary Beth? Come on.
I say forget it.
More people die in these streets from drugs than anything else, especially the hookers. You can't tell me that one's more important than the
I'm
other.
going home to dinner. You're invited. Leave the rest to the Knox. Besides, I talked it over with Harvey.
You what?
That's right. I talked it over with my husband.
You're a cop.
I know what I am. I'm a mother-wife cop. Emphasis on the mother-wife. I'm not going out looking for trouble. There's enough of that doing our job. You want to be a superhero person, emphasis on the superhero. You're on your own. So. Okay. We stick to murder, huh? One thing at a time.
You know what I just thought of? Oh, that creep from the liquor store. Some of the things that he said to me when I was
Oh, yeah, I know the one you mean.
You know who else just crossed my mind? Remember when his Becky mentioned the outfit that one of the profs was wearing? I thought of that theatrical costume place on Mulberry Street. The man that runs that is really weird.
But not a killer.
No. Wait a while, maybe we're on the wrong runway. Maybe it's not a man. Maybe it's a woman.
Nah, it can't be a woman.
Why not?
Well, you know us. We only kill for love. Now, this creepo...
Do you mind, huh? Why don't you just leave that stuff for the locker room, huh? I just like to have a little dinner with my wife and a friend. That's enough with the police stuff, huh?
It's a great dinner, Harvey.
Thank you.
I'll get that. It's probably for me.
I'll get it. It's for you. That's all she thinks about, cops and robbers.
Harvey?
I know you don't like to hear it.
Yeah, but she's my partner.
You know what kind of partner you need? A married guy who wants to be home at night, who's not out all the time looking for trouble.
Put my dessert in the freezer. Huh? Got lucky. See you at 10.
I guess that's not all she thinks about.
She got lucky. I got lucky.
Kind of creepy out tonight, isn't it?
Yeah. You heard what's been happening around here.
We heard.
Little store-bought courage. I'd offer you some, but I got a bad cold.
Thanks anyway. It's okay.
I was too scared to go out there without a little help.
Thought you paid for protection.
Are you kidding? Frankie can't protect us from murders. That's a cop's job.
The cops? That's a laugh. They can't protect you.
She's right. They're never around when you need them.
Hey! Like your shoes.
Yeah? Like everything else, they're for sale.
Evening, Father.
Good evening, Cleo.
Listen, thanks for the good words you said about Ellen Sue. It was nice.
Oh, you're welcome. You're new here, aren't you?
Yes, Padre.
Well, I hope you'll visit our church. Good evening, ladies.
In the concourse.
Well, what? Can't you see I'm off duty?
You don't want to drive to the Bronx, right? I never thought I'd be glad to see a cop around here.
Hey, how'd you know?
You kidding?
Okay, 50. Just get your damn clothes off. Quit stalling.
I'm not stalling. I can't even take my coat off till I take off my jewelry. Ow! You're hurting me. You can have a little appreciation, you know. I've had a very bad day, and besides that, I got a terrible headache.
Headache? My wife has headaches. That's why I'm here.
A headache?
Let's go over it one more time. The MOs are similar. First, at the Delancey Hotel on Delancey, Helen Malowski, prostitute, age 24. The second, at Paradise Manor, a flea bag over on Hester Street, Mary Ryan, prostitute, age 23. And the third, at the Delancey, Ellen Sue McGuire, prostitute, age 23. You've got all the pathology reports and the photographs of all the victims?
Yeah.
All right. Any suggestions?
They're all Caucasian.
Well, so?
So there's a lot of Asian and black prostitutes in the area. Could be racial.
Well, obviously it's somebody who hates prostitutes. Whites, maybe. Women, certainly.
According to our psychiatrist, it's the Jack the Ripper syndrome, a love-hate complex about women tied up with mother-mistress. It all ties in with no sexual activity.
Oh, spare me the psychiatric jargon, will you, Cagney? I'm not interested in a lot of theories about why it's happening. I just want it stopped.
I just figured that every little...
Look, the girls haven't had much success on the John detail. Why don't we try a different approach?
All right, any suggestions?
Yeah, why don't we turn it over to our snitches?
It's out of the ballpark for them.
Two of them are friends. Mary Ryan and Ellen Sue McGuire.
Hey, they were both Irish. What does that mean?
It might mean something if the third one was Irish, too, but she was Polish.
Oh, wait a while. What about the two friends, Ellen Sue and Mary Ryan? Anyone talk to their friends or family?
Yeah, they all had the same friends, and I talked to them all. Blank.
Oh, none of them have any family except Ellen Sue McGuire, and her mother is coming in tomorrow from Minnesota to claim the body.
Detective is Becky. Yeah, just a minute. It's your Uncle Seamus.
Hello. Oh, hi, Uncle Seamus. Hold on a minute. My Uncle Seamus.
Yeah.
Yeah, Uncle Seamus. Yeah, what's new?
Well, why did he do this to me? I hate doing this kind of stuff on my lunch hour.
That's terrific, Uncle Seamus. Vinny got a new job. Yeah, thanks for letting me know.
South Street Pier. All right.
What's up?
Yeah, the narcs are showing off their favorite method, dogs.
Those dogs are terrific. You know, I read somewhere that they can sniff out narcotics from anywhere.
Hey, Cagney, where do you think you're going?
Lunch. We eat sometimes, remember? Lunch with my Uncle Seamus.
Hold it, Lacey. Nobody else leaves here until we draw lots for this lousy detail. Hey, LaGuardia, do up some numbers, will you?
You gotta volunteer, Lieutenant. I love dogs.
Not even used to broads yet. Now they're sending us dogs.
Oh, Tommy.
What took you so long?
What is this about your Uncle Seamus? Come on, Chris. What's going on? You don't have an Uncle Seamus.
Ha! Interested, huh?
Ha! Interested? No. Worried? Yeah.
My uncle at Rikers said Vinny just got out on bail.
You've been working on this behind my back.
Not anymore.
There they are. Okay, cover me.
Hey,
You find me.
we got friends at Rikers.
Shh, come on, I gotta live here. You know, if they knew I was talking to cops. Hey, guys, give me a second, will you? Look, just leave me alone, will you? Just leave me alone.
We just want to talk to you. Do you know what you're facing?
Do I know what I'm facing? Do I know what I'm facing? Yeah, sure I know what I'm facing. All of a sudden, I'm this big-time dope dealer. Maybe I'll get life. I talk to you, I get dead.
No, we're going to take care of you, Vinny.
Oh, sure.
Don't be a sucker, Turkey. The DA's gonna put you away forever, and that's just what ought to happen to a punk like you.
Leave him alone, Mary Beth. He's worried about his wife and his kids.
Wait a minute. I get this. Good cop, bad cop. But if you don't mind my saying so, I think it would be better if you did it the other way. I mean, she's really got a mouth on her, right?
I told you we shouldn't. Didn't I tell you we shouldn't come? I'm just no good at this stuff.
Come on, don't put yourself down like that.
No, it's all right. It's just I know what I can do and what I can't do, and I can't play this kind of scene. It's not me, you know? It wasn't a good idea.
Well, no, I thought you were really good. It's just, it's tough to fool me, that's all.
I appreciate you saying that.
Do you mind? You gonna turn or not?
No. I'm not going to put my head on any chopping block just so you can make a collar.
We shouldn't have come. We should give this up. Yeah, well, I know that this is dealing with big stuff. This is too big for us.
Sweetie, you don't know nothing. I mean, I am just trying to make a living here.
I know enough to be scared.
See? She's got a head on her.
And I know I got 2 kids in the public school system. And every statistic I read tells me that at least one of them is going to be into dope before he's in junior high. And I can't handle that. Something's got to be done about that. Sorry.
I don't know anything.
Call me the first time your kids are in trouble, huh? If you're around.
She wrote every week. She sent money home in every letter. She said she was a secretary. And I didn't let her know what I knew, how she made her living. It was a little game we played with each other. This is all I've got left. Her possessions, the police called it.
I wonder if we could have a look at them. Thank you.
Oh, it's not much to show for 23 years of life.
All right. All right, just let it go now. Let it go now.
Crucifix.
I don't know. We've had that hotel area staked out for a week now. We're no closer to busting that killer John than we were when we started.
Well, maybe we ought to try a new tack.
You said that? Oh, that's great. Well, come on, I'm open. Let's see how you suggest.
Look, we got the connection right. They all wore crosses.
All right, let's ram this down Samuel's throat.
Are you kidding? Not yet. We're hugging this to our sweet little female bosoms.
Chris, you can't do that. He's the boss.
I know. But he's very busy right now. Let's leave him alone. We'll tell him later on.
Detective is Becky.
Chris, we don't really have to be twice as good to be equal.
Says who?
It's your Uncle Vincent.
Hello.
How many uncles she got?
Come on. Great neighborhood for our outfits. We overdressed.
Which theater?
That one is for Western.
The corner Western?
Yeah. Boots and saddles.
Maybe we got our signals crossed. Maybe he's inside.
No. I told him. I laid it out for him in front of the theater.
I never saw a horse look jealous before. How'd they get him to do that?
Come on, over here. Don't mind my saying so, you dress a little flashy for cops.
Well, you see, when you're doing a man's job, you don't want anyone to think you've lost your femininity.
Oh, yeah, I understand.
Yeah, I thought you would. What do you have for us?
Well, I got a call today, and, they want me on another errand. It's a big shipment. I'm supposed to meet the boat when it docks.
Who are they?
I don't know. They. There's a they at the other end of the line.
What's the name of the boat? What's the drop?
Hey, easy. One at a time, okay? Boat's called the Palermo. It's a Spanish registry. It's out of Pakistan or Iran. It's one of those ands, and it's due in 3 days.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it. Okay? You got it all now, all right? Now listen, I never want to see you two broads again. You got that?
Never again, Vinny.
Good.
Hey, you wouldn't mind if we put in a good word for you at the DA's office, would you?
Strictly on the quiet.
Be nice for your kids if you got off easy.
Find another business, will you, Vinny? I don't think it cut out for this.
Reporting it to the chief, huh? Okay. Yeah, well, we of the 14th are proud to be of service.
Going down the hall so we can check these out.
Pretty good police work, huh? The narcs, I presume, were pleased?
Narcs? Hell no. No, I gave it to the Coast Guard. They'll rack them up at sea. It's better that way. Protect your source.
Thank
you, Lieutenant.
Come in, girls.
Would you care to say a few words into my cleavage?
Testing. 1, 2.
Could you be more explicit?
Nobody heard nothing, nobody sees nothing, nobody knows nothing. A whole, pardon me, pool room full of monkeys.
Yeah, well, stay on top of this, Becky.
It's okay.
Thanks, Krause.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Don't forget, any problems, just let us know. We'll be right there.
I'll sing something.
That'll do it.
Give me a drag.
Hey!
You smoke too much.
Who gets the church?
Shoot you for it. Odds. Mine.
Cut off my mic, fellas. I'm gonna go see Father Kavanaugh before we get started. Confession's good for the soul. It's private.
You can leave sound on me. I'm gonna check up and down the street.
Excuse me. Where can I find Father Kavanaugh?
What it be like, 10 and 2?
Father, I know that we're not in the best of businesses, you know. The cops won't help us. So far, it even seems like God's forsaken us.
Oh, no. To blaspheme is not the answer.
I know. I'm sorry, Father. Well, we've been talking, you know, among ourselves, the girls, and, Father, all the girls who've been murdered are Catholic.
What are you saying?
Somebody, you know, might think that we've blasphemed for being what we are. They might want to kill us for what we are. We need your help, Father.
Our doors are never closed.
Well, if you knew anyone who hated us, if they confessed, you could warn us.
If a person like that appeared in my confessional, I would convince them that they are on a path of evil. I would turn them from their purpose. Now, I will hear your confession. The Lord be with you. In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. Amen.
Amen.
Excuse me, miss, but would you mind if I asked you how...
Dynamite. You were dynamite.
Oh, thanks.
Show the cross.
You guys got Cagney plugged in again, right?
I don't like the looks of that guy, Becky. Stay sharp.
Tell your coat to shut up. I'm trying to sleep.
It's warm in here, huh? Look, look, I wanted to talk to you about the price. See, my pimp told me that What's your hurry, fella? Don't take that off. Did anybody ever tell you you got a real mean look? See, my love for no one else can end. I sing when I get nervous. It's kind of a habit. Hey! I'm a cop! Free!
Don't move. Don't move.
Nice.
Stop! Police!
Easy, easy.
You think this is him?
There's only one way to find out, is Becky. Take him down and book him.
You should never start it up with a cop. All women are whores.
Sweet.
Dirty.
That's a real guy.
You all right?
Mm-hmm.
Lace, do you think it was him?
If it was him, he's not following the same MO. He's after our lives, remember? Not our bodies.
Maybe he's branching out.
I'm gonna wash my face. I screamed. That's a great thing for a cop.
It was to scream at, for God's sake. Come on, I'll take you home.
We're on duty.
We've had enough of duty for tonight. I'll call us in, sick or something. All
right, but you don't have to drive me home.
Nice collar, girls.
We were all almost back in uniform.
Yeah, the next time you decide to bust a John, why don't you make sure that he don't work in the mayor's office?
That's it. Good night, everybody. I've had it for tonight. You too. Okay, Chris?
Drive carefully. What do you say, men? The night's still young. Shall we go back to work?
Yeah. It's okay by me. Forensics are gonna be up there for another hour. Hey, why don't you and I go out for a little coffee and Danish, huh?
Come on, Petrie.
I never said you shouldn't work, but this night stuff is for the birds.
I'm with you,
Come to bed, huh?
I'm just asking you to remember, you're a married woman.
Remind me.
Hey, I don't mean to be critical. You know I think you're terrific.
New York's finest.
Yeah, Chris. She's one thing. I don't know. Maybe she doesn't mind this night stuff. Mary Beth? Ah, Mary Beth. Sweet dreams, copper.
Thanks, Charlie.
Fellas, let's pack it in for tonight, huh? I'm beat.
Come on, it's Becky. Let's call it a night.
Excuse me, Charlie. Yeah, my limo's here.
This is a dangerous neighborhood. A nice Catholic girl like you should be more careful.
He's in there.
Hiya.
You don't know a damn thing about teamwork, do you? Or friendship, do you?
Hey, Mary
No,
Beth,
no. You'd have got yourself killed last night. I'd have to live the rest of my life feeling like it was my fault. Like I let you down.
Listen, if I wasn't there, another woman would have been killed.
Not good enough.
Anyway, I was upset about Cleo. I had to find something to do with myself.
You never had any trouble finding something to do before. Don't give me that crap, Chris. Somewhere in the back of your head, you wanted to make that collar alone. Now, maybe we're two different kind of cops. I want to do my job. I want to do it well, but to me, it's a job, and to you, it is some kind of...
I've really been pulling hard on you, haven't I?
You want to be a star.
Maybe I saw too many films when I was a kid. You're right. Deep down, what I've been pushing for all along is to be a star. You want my autograph?